Well, Mark, the Freedom Poet, just rolled into town, and before we even got dressed for camera, it just seemed, Mark, like it was important that we talk about the life of a modern-day American poet.
Well, it's lovely, isn't it?
It's not all wine and roses, is it?
Well, no. Well, first of all, I don't have dental insurance, but I had 3 broken teeth. I happened to bite, and the last one happened, I bit into a sunflower seed that was a rock.
Oh, well, you know, they should mark those.
They should, but they didn't. And I called up the company and told them how much I loved their sunflower seeds and hated their rock. And they said, well, do you still have the tooth and the rock? And I said, no. I was screaming.
Is that the company that said that for restitution they'd be glad to give you a free
bag? They said, going to send me out a bag of sunflower seeds without a nut, without a rock in it.
What a heart.
Well,
They must know that you're the Freedom Poet.
Well, I thought they were just expansive and generous.
To say the least.
But the pain, and I mean, I couldn't have hot things, I couldn't have cold things, I couldn't eat anything that had any kind of texture to it, you know, and you get tired of eating noodles, and I was starting to see my girlish figurine was going away, you know. So I finally decided, I heard that there was a university where there was some kind of a school there teaching young dental prospects the art of working on teeth.
That sounds like an easy fix.
Well, and I found out that they don't charge a lot.
That sounds
great
better
deal.
yet. Well, especially for a man of your means.
Which was nothing. I carry my life savings in my pocket. And
which pocket?
Well, I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
We got to have some discretion.
All right.
And I can't even, you know, but anyhow, I finally get in after a 4-month wait. Well, this is painful, 4 months of having 3 broken teeth.
You were here with a broken tooth.
Yes, I
remember.
was. And I was eating like I looked like a little tiny squirrel nibbling in the front of my teeth because these back ones were broken. Well, I finally get there. Isn't that wonderful? They blocked off 3 hours for me, and I thought, well, I hope they got Novocaine. And so I sat down, and she said, yes, I'm studying to be a dental person. My name is Tan. My real name is much longer, but I like to be called Tan. Well, she had tan skin, so I thought that might have had something to do with it. I think she was Filipino. And anyway, a lovely, lovely young lady. And I told her that I wanted to have these broken teeth fixed, and she said, well, I think we can stick something in there, and I'll try to match the color so it'll look something like your other teeth.
So far, so good.
So far, so good, and I lay back, but then she started taking x-rays, and you know, I've had x-rays taken before, and she took 18 of them, and I had to bite on things, and there's little holes and blood dribbling the roof of my mouth, and she had to x-ray every single tooth. Now, didn't they used to be able to do 5 or 6 at a time?
Well, they're just learning.
Well, she was, and then she'd run out of the thing and run back in, and I'm saying, and bite on this thing, and taking pictures of all these teeth. Once she got done, she said, well, we have some issues. You have some broken teeth. I said, well, isn't that wonderful? I said, that's why I'm here. She said, oh, yeah. Well, I said, she said, we're going to have to scrape and chop away. And she said, would you like some Novocaine? I said, I'll really need it, you know, because this hurts already. I said, it's down to the nerve. and so she gave me some Novocaine. And I don't think she's ever done this before.
Because not to you.
All of a sudden, I started to deaden right up here by my eyeball. My ear felt really unusual. I felt like Van Gogh. I'd lost an ear. And you know, lo and behold, she starts grinding, and it was one of these old-fashioned. And just big pieces are flying off. I'm screaming. And then, she had somebody else that had never helped before with the water and the suction. She almost drowned me. I mean, water's coming out of my nose. Then she got the suction in my nose, and I'm screaming and gurgling and spitting up.
But it's all for free.
No, it cost me $93.
No.
But it's, you know, it would have been a couple thousand with all this other stuff. Well, it was painful. And they never did deaden it. I went through 3 hours of screaming and drowning, lurching, spasms.
You've been waterboarded.
Well, I was waterboarded. And you know what? I told them where the stuff was hidden. I told them my secrets. You know, I said, stop.
Just stop. I'll tell you anything.
And, but then I looked, and actually they look almost like teeth. And then I get to go back. I was so glad I could come out here now because I got to cancel my appointment.
Well, now you know something about the life of a Freedom Poet.
Horrible.
While Mark is in Rapid City, though, we're going to be talking about some serious things. And just know, this is a man who's paid the price for your freedom.